GDV, how bloat can be fatal in dogs. Gastric dilation volvulus, aka GDV, is a life-threatening medical condition in dogs that requires emergency surgery. Gastric dilation means bloat, and volvulus is when the bloat progresses into a gas-filled stomach that twists upon itself, blocking the entry and exit of the stomach. This twisting causes the bloated stomach to press onto large blood vessels, disrupting the blood flow to internal organs. As the stomach continues to swell, the lack of blood and oxygen results in systemic shock, digestion ceases, toxins begin to accumulate in the blood, and the stomach wall can rupture. Some of the factors that increase the risk of GDV are eating only one meal a day, because the excitement of eating can lead them to eat too fast, which can lead to swallowing too much air along with their food. Eating fast in general. Even if they eat more than once a day, but they finish their meal too quickly, swallowing air along with their food can be dangerous. Drinking too much and/or too fast. This can expand their stomach too much with water and air, especially after a big meal. Ingesting bones, because it can block food, fluid, and gas from exiting the stomach. Ingesting things that don't belong in the stomach, like toys or corn cobs, for the same reason as ingesting bones. Vigorous exercise directly before or after eating. And genetic predispositions like being male, of a large breed, and having a deep, narrow chest. Some breeds that are predisposed are Great Danes, Shepherds, and Dobermans. But while there are some breeds that are predisposed to getting GDV, it can happen to any dog of any size, so it's important to know how to recognize it, since it can prove fatal within the hour. The symptoms of GDV, also known as twisted stomach, are a visibly swollen stomach, so much so that gentle tapping below the last rib will produce a hollow drum-like sound. Retching. In other words, the dog will appear to be vomiting, but nothing will come out aside from maybe white froth. Being unresponsive and inactive, discomfort, agitation, difficulty breathing, excessive salivation, weak pulse, rapid heart rate, pale gums, shock, and collapse. If your dog exhibits any symptoms of GDV, it is imperative to take them to the nearest veterinarian as quickly as possible. The vet will stabilize your dog by administering fluids and medications along with pain relief. Once they are deemed stable, major abdominal surgery will be needed to untwist the stomach, and your vet will make sure that no other organs have been damaged. Your vet will most likely suggest or do a gastropexy as well, which is suturing the stomach wall to the abdominal wall to help prevent the stomach from twisting again. The survival rate of GDV is usually more than 50% and can go up to around 80% for relatively uncomplicated cases. This is why it is essential to take your dog to the emergency vet as soon as possible. So how do you prevent GDV? Here are a few things you should do if you're not already doing them. Feed your dog 2 smaller meals or more instead of 1 big meal per day. Help them slow down their eating if they are fast eaters. Slow feeding bowls can help. Limit how much water they drink after a large meal to prevent a significant expansion of their stomach. Avoid vigorous exercise, excitement, and stress at least 1 hour before and after meals. Avoid feeding bones. Monitor closely if needed. For breeds that are predisposed to GDV, prophylactic gastropexy, which is preventative gastropexy, can be done at the time of spaying or neutering. Consult your vet. Wait! If you are stressed and overwhelmed with all the steps and scenarios, you are not alone. We at Her Fairy Tale created life-saving magnets for dog owners to ensure that they stay rescue-ready with life-saving techniques on CPR, choking, and fatal bloat. Because you literally never know when the worst-case scenario can happen. And who has time to look for the perfect article or video when your furry friend is literally fighting for their life? We hope that you'll grab our magnets today and give your furry loved ones the best chance they have at life.